Welcome, friends. This is Mario Pinardo, founder of Achievement Dynamics Institute. We opened in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, July 1st, 1985. People often ask me, what inspired you to open an achievement school in your local community 40 years ago? So I thought it would be a good idea to share some background information about myself and the history of our institute. I put together a PowerPoint presentation to explain the origins of our empowerment system and the vision we have for Achievement Dynamics moving forward. So this video is about the early years and how it all started. Well, this is about as early as it gets. I was always a self-starter. Here I am getting in 50 push-ups before breakfast. Even when I was young, I always had a way to stand out in a crowd. Some say it was my charismatic smile, others my athletic physique. I think it was my keen fashion sense. This is when my life got really serious. My whole world changed when I was 13 years old and walked into a Yamaha dealership and saw this beauty. My heart was pounding and I could ride it on our family farm. I never wanted anything so bad in my life. It was $429. That is over $3,000 in today's money. My dad said if I wanted it that bad, to buy it myself. He was off the hook and I was on the case. I made $12 a week as a paperboy. This was my first life goal. I knew I had to figure it out. I worked every odd job I could find. It took me over a year, but I did it. This was the day we brought it home. It made me the happiest kid on planet Earth. I may have also inadvertently became the inspiration for the cop and the village people. Every ride was a thrill. Achieving such a major goal gave me a whole new level of self-confidence. It changed my entire perspective on life. I now believed everything I wanted was in my grasp. So I set a goal to exercise and get in shape. I set a goal to get a horse. I got a girlfriend. Life was getting better and better. At 16, I got my pilot's license. I could legally fly a plane solo, but I wasn't old enough to get my driver's license. My dad was happy to drive me to the airport so I could fly. I finally got my driver's license and bought my dream car, then a motorcycle. I remained determined to learn everything I could about how to master the process of goal achievement. I knew it was the secret to having a fun and exciting life. Keep in mind, there was no internet, cassette tapes didn't exist, and motivational speakers weren't invented yet, at least not to my knowledge. I was on my own. I went to the library and discovered a list of the best-known achievement books ever written up to that time. Think and Grow Rich, Psycho-Cybernetics, How to Win Friends and Influence People, The Power of Positive Thinking, See You at the Top, The Magic of Believing, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, The Magic of Thinking Big, You Can If You Think You Can, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. I took notes on everything I read. I developed my own action planner and learning manual. I came up with a weekly scorecard system for developing new habits, which is a major component in our Empowered to Succeed program today. I was even writing poems about achieving goals. It gave me the courage to pursue another passion of mine, humor. So I became a stand-up comedian and started my own comedy club at the Crazy Horse Saloon in Barrington, New Jersey. I worked my way through college doing stand-up comedy. After 5 years, my career came to an abrupt end when Groucho Marx called and said he wanted his eyebrows back. Along the way, I found something even more rewarding. I became a mentor in the Big Brothers program. Now I had a little buddy I could take flying. Because I started goal setting so young, mentoring young people became a personal calling. These are both my two little brothers from the program. This is Bob, who is now 57. I taught him to fly when he was 10 years old. He ended up spending 25 years in the Air Force. He once sent me a flag that flew with him on a mission over Afghanistan. This is Taylor. He's now 31, lives down the road, and is a super dad to 2 sons of his own. My life was about to take another drastic turn for the better. That's when I met my wife, Renee, a dynamic lady that co-founded a youth empowerment program in Camden, New Jersey called The Bridge. It was all about supporting and empowering inner city teenagers, a drop-in center located in the heart of Camden, which at times has been deemed the most dangerous city in America. The Bridge specializes in youth empowerment through peer-to-peer communication and group dynamics. Renee soon brought her program to the Camden school system, and by 1985 was working with 7,000 students a year in their classroom. I jumped in on the opportunity to empower youth, so I designed and taught a goal-setting curriculum for the high school students. That's about the time I opened Achievement Dynamics Institute, and I started building a client base of local business people. By the end of my first year, I had over 100 clients. We had 3 divisions: youth empowerment, individual memberships, and corporate training. I discovered there was a company called Success Motivation Institute in Waco, Texas. They had a dozen college-accredited success programs developed by Paul J. Meyer, the founder, who at the time was the most prolific motivational author in the world. And he became my mentor. And by 1989, I became one of their top distributors in the country. Mr. Meyer was always known for the quote, "Whatever you vividly imagine, ardently desire, sincerely believe, and enthusiastically act upon, must inevitably come to pass." So we soon had over 50 workshop topics and hundreds of clients from major corporations, small businesses, real estate firms, colleges, and 12 local school systems. I was teaching empowerment principles to anyone who had a growth mindset and was willing to give me the time. I was averaging over 200 training and empowerment workshops a year. We were also offering sales development training, outward bound adventure days, firewalking over hot coals, and client peer-to-peer accountability meetings on a monthly and weekly basis. Over time, I developed and fine-tuned an empowerment system that enables you to identify your dreams, weave those dreams and goals into plans, and self-direct the behavior changes needed to bring those goals to completion. Our Empowered to Succeed program has seen many revisions over the years. This was one of the most recent. It's been an honor and a pleasure to teach empowerment to so many throughout our careers. Together, Renee and I have 84 years of professional experience empowering others and teaching people how to empower one another. The time has come for the next generation of Empowered to Succeed programs and participants. By building our new website, our programs are now available in digital format. Personal empowerment is now accessible, achievable, and affordable to everyone. Our intention is to create an army of empowered believers who not only believe in and are using their own potential, but are helping others to reach their God-given potential also. Learn our Goal Achievement Series, our Personal Effectiveness Series, our Sales Success Series. Over the years, the Bridge Youth Empowerment Program has been recognized with over 40 humanitarian awards and honors. We are creating an online youth empowerment hub called Youth Achievia. It will provide the opportunity to continue to expand our outreach to educators, youth mentors, and families who would like to collaborate together and generate the tools and perspectives to empower the next generation of achievers. You can choose to upgrade your membership and join us in our virtual success communities and become a power partner and facilitator in our peer empowerment network. Our first 3 communities will be business development, family empowerment, and youth empowerment. Soon we will be adding dozens of other vital support communities like financial freedom, health and fitness, women in transition, and executive leadership. A living channel absorbs whatever flows through it. As we empower others, we continue to strengthen and develop ourselves. The tools, training, and support are now available to build your own dreams. Now is the time to create your life story, while you can also help others create and follow theirs. As we open our peer-to-peer empowerment communities, starting with our leadership development community, our business-to-business networking community, and our family and youth empowerment communities, we will be providing the tools, training, and lesson plans to not only become more personally empowered, but have the skill sets to strengthen others to live a happier, more productive life. Please consider becoming one of our online leaders and facilitators, cultivating goals, action, ideas, and networking with peers who want to support and inspire. You can also share this knowledge with your business colleagues, your family, and your friends. Our mission at Achievement Dynamics is to feel the current, be a light, and pass on the power. Having the privilege and pleasure of teaching others these life-changing principles for 40 years has been one of the greatest blessings in my life. I look forward to passing on that blessing to everyone who has the desire and passion to do the same. Power on, my friends.